What's up guys, my name's Dark Chronicles here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about this week at Bunchy for March 29, 2018. This is mostly about the update 1.1.4, which released 2 days ago on the 27th. This is the March update that we've been looking forward to for a very long time for all the different things. Iron Banner 6v6 coming up, obviously quitter penalties, Nightfall's unique rewards, exotic repetition reduction, lots of stuff, including all the supers getting buffs, making them faster. Arc Staff, smashes are all very fast, a lot better, they attack faster, a lot of other weapons got buffed. This video they talk about things like pulse rifles and stuff getting buffed, so watch this video. There's a lot of videos on this page that I'm not going to show you all of them, but there's a lot of cool stuff in this one where they talk about why certain things happen and what we're going on, and like they buffed pulse rifles and snipers and shotguns and all that stuff. So that stuff is out right now, and there's going to be this March update video which is going to very briefly go over what's going on in the March update that I'm going to be playing right here for you guys right now.
It's time, Guardian. Rumble. Watch your back, Guardian. No one else will. Mayhem, how will you fare against utter chaos? Iron Banner. Phenomenal!
And if you want us to know more about it, there's going to be the 1.1.4 patch notes. You can go check that out. It's just basically going to show you all the different things of the things that they did. And if you want to know all the specifics, I've seen this before because of different reasons. I actually just saw, I think I saw Warcliffe Coil stays at 1 volley. I don't know what that means. But there's a whole bunch of stuff there. You can check them out. And whatnot, and all those things. They wanted to address the fact that they did not address yet the concerns of all the things in the community like random rolls, weapon slots, progression systems, and they're going to be doing that very soon. Hopefully that's going to be part of the Season 3 May update, obviously with the next DLC. Wanted to mention the roadmap has not changed in scale. It is exactly these same 3 updates, these same 3 months. So hopefully nearing the next DLC too, we're going to see this stuff shift over, and we're going to see more stuff erupt in the development roadmap and see what's going on. Obviously they're going to add to it as they go along, so we're not going to be able to see a lot. Coming up next, they talk about Durango Unchained. This section is basically talking about exotic weapon changes that's going to be coming part of the 1.2.0, which should be this update here, yeah, in May. Which is going to be that update where they talk about the different changes to exotics. A lot of people have been annoyed by the fact that exotics don't feel exotic. They just kind of feel like maybe a different or a better, slightly better version of what we already have. For example, the Sturm and the Drang is slightly different in the fact that they reload ammo for each other. You get a kill with the Drang, your stowed Sturm gets ammo and back and forth between them, and you can just basically have infinite ammo, just keep swapping. It's fun, but it's not that effective, and they had an idea to change it. In this one, they actually talk about the very specifically what they're doing with it. Firstly, you know, the Drang, I think, got Rampage. Yeah, the Drang now has Rampage and maxed out magazines, which will help you get sidearm kills, which is really great because my god, how many times I've tried to kill people with sidearms and run out of ammo. But more specifically, if you get a kill with the Drang, you're gonna overflow the Sturm and get a 1.8 damage, which allows for increased damage in PvE and a crispy 2-tap in PvP, which is ridiculous. I'm gonna show you a quick preview of that in action, getting 2-shot kills with a hand cannon in are you crazy, Bunchy? We had this problem with the Thorn and the spinny Peacemaker weapon. Are you kidding me? Either way, this is what it's looked like it's coming to. However, you do actually have to get the kill with the Drang first. So if you're still team shotting, hopefully you're gonna have a problem. You actually have to get a kill with the Drang before getting the crispy bonus and whatnot. So we'll see how that works. I'm excited to see what it's like in PvE. Perhaps it might even be useful. We'll have to wait and see if that's actually going to replace the Better Devils as the king of PvE hand cannons. But anyways, moving on, they talk about the companion. There's a whole bunch of things here. They talk about updates and whatnot. For the most part, I'm going to glaze over this because it's really not that impressive yet. The basic idea behind it, if they've been updating it, you can now see the rendered icons, you can access your vault and get your weapons, sparrows, and ghosts and whatnot. It's the same thing we already knew about, but more specifically, they've added a couple of things like creating fire teams with basically separate chats, being able to schedule events, which is something I like. I thought it was a good idea for you guys to be like, hey, if you guys in the clan actually want to do something and not just be asleep the whole time, let's have like weekly scheduled things so we know that people are going to be there, and maybe, I haven't looked at it yet, but maybe it's going to be like, yeah, I'll be there, and you can know exactly how many people are going to be there, which is going to be really nice. And you can also get vendor details on it, which is also really nice. I used to go follow a Twitter account or watch a website where it shows all the vendors and whatnot, so maybe now I don't have to go to those places, and companion app might be useful. Coming up next, Long Live the King. New Monarchy wins again. By the closest margin they've had yet, if I'm going to be honest. New Monarchy is always winning because they have the best colors. Red, gold, black, and white are the best color schemes. Having this kind of like diluted black and gray and slightly white, not that good. Having these weird blue, silver, gold, not gold actually, just kind of, it's not good enough. Hopefully in Season 3, they're going to have a better system. They're talking about how they're going to have a better system, hopefully get their comebacks, plot their revenges, and hopefully they're going to win in the next ones. I'm telling you, they're going to have to make these two overpowered. They're going to have to give these guys something that makes them significantly better than New Monarchy. And that's not just by taking away their colors. Maybe they're going to give them terrible colors here in New Monarchy, but hopefully they don't, because I really love the colors. But they're going to have to do some significant bargaining to get this thing in. Coming up next, they talk about the Bunchy Bounty, most dangerous game, which basically allows you to get this very exclusive emblem. The only way to get this is in the Bunchy Bounty. Basically, you gotta find them and you gotta beat them as a team, so you gotta win against them. They're gonna be playing at this time on PC for Mayhem, so basically just show up on that day, find them randomly in Mayhem, and if you do beat this team of 4 people, some of these people, like Cosmo and Damage, I believe, are Bungie employees, and then they usually have a couple of different YouTube or streamers. I don't know these people. I think this guy's a streamer, but he could also be a Bungie employee. But basically, pretty good team, I gotta say, overall, and they're actually pretty good. So you're gonna have to go in with a stacked 4 team and just hope and pray that you find them and whatnot and try to get this thing. Coming up next, the Alpha Dogs. Top scores, 473,000 points. Holy mother effing Christ. That is ridiculous. Achieved by the same people, Jason, Mercer, Loke. It's the same. You can see here last week, #1. These guys are winning every single week. I think the only week they didn't win was the first, and they got 2nd place. If not, they have won every single week. I'd like to mention the point disparagement here. 100,000 points between 1st and 3rd. And between 1st and 2nd, these guys have got it figured out. They try a lot. I can only assume that these guys are absolute professionals at this game, and they found every possible exploit, and they've been talking about how they've really just been using lost sectors during a strike, so hopefully that they update that in the future. And last thing I want to talk about, only the top 1% of people are breaking 100,000 points each week. Let's go! 1%, baby! I'm part of the 1%. That's cool to hear. I always look at these scores and I'm like, damn, I'm doing terrible. They have like 5 times the score that I have. What am I doing? And then I break 100,000 this week on my video, if you want to check it out. On like my 4th or 5th try, by the way. And apparently we're in the top 1%, which is really nice. So I can basically show off that emblem, and people will be like, wow, that's a really good score. I don't see it that often, and it's great to be finally good at something in Destiny. You know, I'm terrible at everything. And then finally, they talk about backcountry, basically the errors that people have been receiving. You can check this out and read this if you have been receiving it, like, for example, the tower black screen. I want to know about that error where you teleport from one place in the tower to that teleport place in the tower, and you're just watching people for like 2 minutes before you respawn. I think that's just really weird. Hopefully they address that. And then finally, the movie of the weeks. I always highly recommend you check these out. 2-man Callus kill, 2-plate, 1 phase. Ridiculous. It'll show you what the best weapons and strategies are for getting the most insane DPS. I highly recommend you guys check it out. And I also want to mention the fact that this guy's a Smash class. He's not a Golden Gun Hunter with Celestial Nighthawk. So check that out. It's actually really impressive. And then finally, we have the honorable mention, Street Fighting Man. This is actually a really cool montage where this guy is basically showing off the buff, the new buff for the thing, where they have a lot better arc staff, faster supers and faster attacks. He also uses this thing where he basically is just punch killing everybody. If you get a kill with a melee, you get your dodge back. If you dodge while you know, you don't have a melee, you get your melee back, and you can basically two-shot kill everybody with your melees, which is really freaking awesome. And I don't want to do too much of this because it is going to be copyright, but basically, it's an awesome video, and I highly recommend you guys check this out. And then that's pretty much it. That is the end of This Week at Bungie. I have been recording for a little bit longer than I should have. Hopefully you guys did enjoy my input and this March update. Make sure you stay tuned in the future. The Fable DLC 2 is coming out very soon, perhaps in a month or so. It's supposed to be coming out May, so that's like almost like a month and a half from now. So we're coming up on all those good things. Hopefully Prestige Argos coming out soon. So all that stuff should be nice and hunky-dory. That's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did like it, leave a like down below. Of course, my name is Nightchronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Woo!